Welcome back to the CMP podcast. This week, we are joined by myself, Moet, and Mace. Chimpact, unfortunately, could not make it this week.
Yeah, he had to. We normally don't like to bring personal information to the podcast, not all the time, but felt like it was important this time. Chimpact had to.
Thinking about it still?
He had to kill a gopher. You know what I'm saying?
6 more weeks. 6 more weeks of winter. He took that personally.
Yeah, he couldn't handle it. So he's just out there right now like a vampire sucking gopher blood.
Yeah, why would he? What is he doing at 11:30 at night? Like, get back here.
I know it's crazy, yo.
But today we were talking about the solo level and of course Sakamoto Days.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you do all that good stuff. All that fun. Yeah. Like, subscribe. Tell your family, your mom, your dad, sister.
Okay, can I start with saying I was a little disappointed by the solo episode?
Why did it disappoint you?
So we knew sniffing girl. We'll call her Miss Sniff, Miss Nose. We knew that she was there and she saw him. That's where it ended, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Something's about to happen and she's about to see his real power. That's what I was waiting for. So, like, obviously we didn't really get to see that.
No.
I mean, but I don't know. I wanted her to see his real power and then them fight together and be like, oh, you're S rank.
You get close enough. I mean, she like fell in love with him right there.
That's true.
She did.
Based on smell.
That's crazy. That's crazy, by the way. Most people just stink. Like, how am I not supposed to be offended by that?
No, most hunters stink. Okay.
Like, but how am I not supposed to be offended by that?
What do you mean? Him?
What? No, not him. Every other person as a hunter. Just teaming up with them, like, yo, you smell. Like, is it sweat or is it evil? She said he smelled good. So he's the only one that showers. That's what I got from this. And we did, canonically, he showers. We saw him shower.
That's true.
In season 1.
He did shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I was a little disappointed that part didn't happen. But what I did like is when they ended up going into the dungeon and obviously it turned bad, which I was like, yes, nice. That girl saw him use stealth. I thought that was really cool because I was wondering how he would.
You couldn't do that. You couldn't do all that. Everybody's supposed to be strong in there, and nobody notices that you're attacking the monsters. Nobody. Come on, what are we talking here?
Well, it's nice that she noticed but she decided not to call him out, which makes sense too, because obviously he has his reasons. So she's smart, but he's definitely gonna have to show it off now, right? Because they just got captured by an army.
Yeah, I'm summoning all my guys right now.
Yeah, the guy lied too. He said, "Who do you think someone's stronger than me?"
Well, he didn't really lie. He asked the question. He said, "Do you think there's anybody here that's stronger than me?"
Oh, but you know how he did it.
I mean, yeah, he posed it like, come on, like what you think? Like, you think I'm not the strongest here? No, actually, I don't think you're the strongest here. That's why I asked. And I wish you had gave me a straight answer the first time I asked you.
You guys don't think he's like the son of the ruler and technically the strongest person? That's just like old.
I mean, I don't know. That thing did not look that maybe it's old, but it didn't look weak. You know what I mean?
It definitely didn't look weak. The way he was sitting, he had his spread legs like me.
He was sitting there bored. That's how you know you're strong.
Yeah, that's how I sit on the bus. Spread my legs like that.
Wow, very, very, very.
I put my elbow in the person's next to me lap.
Yeah, we know this guy is a problem, by the way.
Yeah.
Bus. We know this man is a problem on the damn bus. But I don't know, man. Like, it's weird because like I'm Soul Leveling is doing a good job of keeping me excited about the next week, right?
True.
I hate that we get everything on Saturday, bro.
Do we? I get everything on Friday. I get my favorite shows on Friday.
Well, which one's your favorite shows?
Apothecary, the show about the lady who is working overtime.
Oh,
and
the Desk Girl, that one.
Yeah, and then the married show is cool. I guess whatever. The I Hate the Person I'm Marrying show, that was cool.
Fair. I don't know. For me, it's Solo Leveling is probably my favorite of this season. But I really like that old man that's in 2 different animes in this one. The guy that the working lawyer and also the lead general and then the other where he's just like
the furry one.
The headhunted one is cool.
Yeah.
The headhunted one is cool. The furry one where he's like collecting as much animal box as he can. I don't know. It's what
they definitely be sleeping with him. This is a fact.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's
but that brings up a very good question. What? Thing 1 or thing 2, Mo?
I think we as a collective, I pieced it together what everybody in the call would like, and then just because I'm very good at telling like the eyes. The eyes say a lot, and if you look at everybody, go ahead and pull up. Mace, can you put this in the
thing 2 is going to be on screen.
Go ahead and take a look at the eyes. Just take a look at the eyes. Take a look at thing 1 eyes. Take a look at thing 2 eyes, and tell me that thing's not hitting. Tell me what that thing is hitting for.
Thing's going to do something crazy to you, all right? Thing 2 is going to go.
Not me. I'll tell you straight up, not me.
Not right now. Not in your current situation. Of course not. 30 days on a deserted island.
30 days on a deserted island.
30 days on a deserted island.
Like, bro, like 30 days, like is a long time to go without it.
30 days is a lot of time. Okay, 30 days ain't and it's not like it's 30 days of your regular life where it's like the days are filled and you're doing stuff all the time. No, it's 30 days on a deserted island where you're doing nothing but staring at thing 2.
I sleep like a cat and dog all day. What are you talking about?
Okay.
First of all, we know that's not true.
Exactly. I know that's not true.
Second of all, yeah, you are going to sleep with thing 2. That's what we're saying.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, all right. Thing 2 crawl on top of you one night. You gonna be like,
like that.
No, you go fake. No, don't.
Yeah, you think you can control yourself, but can you control thing 2? That thing's an agent of chaos.
That's disgusting.
That's a
but I regret bringing up this conversation. But going back to solo leveling, there's not too much to talk about. I like the fact that he saved everybody. The fact that they grew that person's arm back, like I know they could do stuff like that, but the fact that they grew his arm back immediately was crazy to me.
Well, the thing was, they had to do it immediately. If they don't do it, then
obviously they can't do it otherwise. But it's still really interesting, right? Because we have the other guy who literally lost his arm.
That's true.
The old guy in the beginning. So I think it's just funny. Like I don't know. I assume they had to do it immediately because they needed him and also just the high level skill. But it was just cool. We learned a bit about the company too. The fact that they're just so they're so rich that they can afford this team being there
5 times his normal pay.
Bro, that I might have taken it after I helped my mom. Stable job. Don't gotta risk myself.
I might just like show up every once in a while. I'll be like, yeah, I'll take the contract, but you can't like force this isn't an everyday thing. This is like when I need the work, I'll show up.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, then
that's basically what he did though, right? Like when he agreed to come the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be fair though, he's not hurting for money right now. Like he has a good amount of money saved up. He just needs an excuse to say he found an artifact.
Well, he needs the artifact.
But you take the job, but you can keep some of the artifacts.
No, like he already has artifacts from like all his like solo adventures, but he just needed an excuse to be like, oh yeah, I found it in this dungeon while I was mining. I think that was the whole reason.
He's doing that to sell it, so he could sell that shit.
No, I thought he was doing this to waste time, bro. Because remember, he had 3 days until he gets he can actually go to stronger dungeons.
He's trying to hawk some shit off
because he has to get reevaluated. So I think he was just trying to take some time and get some money during that time.
But you think mining, even if it's like 5 times your rate, it's going to be enough to get like all that like high class equipment? Probably.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I would probably say no, like if I had to guess. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It's solo leveling, right? Like, bro might be making
what equipment?
Because remember, he was on the computer. Like the last episode, he was like, "Yo, I need to buy this equipment so I can go to these higher dungeons."
He was selling shit. He wasn't buying shit, was he? I thought
he was buying it, but he said he couldn't sell anything because he's like, "Oh, they're gonna question me. The IRS is going to question me."
Yeah, because that's why he's going through the dungeon.
Yeah.
But he was like looking at stuff to buy.
What equipment does he even use? I've never seen him use equipment.
Because he has that skill to hide all his equipment. Like
he has the knife. I know that.
No, but he has the skill where whenever he puts equipment on, it just like turns invisible. So he's like pretty stacked right now, but you can't see it.
This is what I wanted though. I like season 2 better than season 1 for sure.
Oh, 100%. This
stuff is actually happening. Like, obviously, I already told you how I felt about like the whole overpowered guy gets stronger and stronger. But I do like the fights as well. You know, I still like it. I don't think it's bad. But I like my least favorite trope is when the powerful guy has to hide just how powerful he is. You know, so I like that people are about to know. Just F it, we ball. Be number 1. Take it all.
I think they needed to add something. Like I think we needed more, like another glance towards the dad or something, or towards the the flying ants or something. I think we needed something else because it's so straightforward right now. Like, I mean, and it doesn't, like, I only have like the bare minimum of excitement for this show just because of how it just feels so linear at the moment. Like, they introduced all these kind of side stories, the bee story, the flying ants. They brought that up like right away. And then now the little C story with the dad. And then they bring it up once just to never talk about it again, seemingly. It's like, how many episodes is this in? This is like 5 episodes. They literally brought the ant up the first episode and never talked about it again. Did they? Or did the girl talk about it one time maybe?
I think once.
I don't think they talked about nothing, but they are keeping it from the general public. Maybe we're part of the general public.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then it just feels very, very linear right now. Like it's just this one story, which is cool because it's not bad. It's a good story. I just need something
more
to break it up a little bit. Yeah. At least for me.
I just want them to start killing things that are strong. To be honest, I'm okay with turning my brain off, which kind of feels like what we're watching this season. Just powerful fight. But I do like that he's thinking a little bit more. I just think that it's weird that he's thinking a little bit more. Like, you don't want to cause a scene, sure, but also you in one more day, everybody's gonna know.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, he could have immediately at that point. I would have immediately. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm just gonna take care of all of this because
I got things to do. Yeah. I'm gonna just kill everybody, guys. Yeah, okay with that.
I got shit I gotta handle.
It's true though. Like, I also like that he was like, he's not doing that there, but like right before he's willing to topple the economy just to look at the boss.
That's true.
Because remember, they have that entire thing. Like, he's literally willing to mess with the economy.
Just one business, one small mom and pop business, ready to destroy it.
No, that was like the main guild.
Yeah, they're definitely not a small mom and pop business.
No. Solo Leveling hates small businesses. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's just harder for the workers.
No. It's hard on the millionaires, okay? If we don't respect millionaires' rights, then what's the point?
Well, that's true, too. That's true,
Thank you, Twitter. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Papa Elon. We respect you.
Papa Elon's crazy.
You know, they got those shirts at the factory. It's like Papa John, but it says Papa Elon.
Do they actually?
You have like 3 of them?
Are you serious?
I got 4 or 5.
I mean, I believe they force you to buy them and they make you pay for them. Like, I believe that. If you told me that, I believe that.
Yeah, and you have to buy it at a premium too. $50 a shirt.
You get hired. That's the only way to get hired. You gotta, and that's every time your Tesla anniversary comes up, they're like, "Yo, Tesla anniversary, you buying your Papa Elon shirt?
Gotta renew your Papa Elon."
Yeah.
Renew your Papa Elon is crazy.
Yeah, I'm down though. You know how it goes.
I feel like so you're not. I can't get over that Papa Elon.
This show is cool. I think if anything, you know what was cooler when it was literally all fights. Then it's like, okay, this is cool.
This is just like you just don't like the formalities that they're giving us for no reason.
If we're gonna do information and like actually we're gonna try and do dialogue and have a story, well, let's try and let's talk about the things we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually do a story. But if not, let's just have big fights and go crazy. Fuck it. What are we wasting time for?
No, I think you're right because like, what's the actual story of this besides like is this him trying to kill his mom?
He's the Shadow Monarch or whatever.
Well,
he's like the monarch.
I guess that
right,
too.
He's a monarch. He's a king or something. He's a monarch. Whatever they title they gave him, that's what it's supposed to be.
I don't know. That just seems like extra. Like the only character motivation I see is him, trying to save his mom, which we just gloss over constantly. Like the first two.
We're not even worried about that now.
No. All he needs to do is get the last ingredient. But like the first 2 ingredients, it was just like, oh, we eye in half an episode. So like So
if that's the case, let's throw that bullshit. Let's throw all this extra bullshit out the window. I don't really care about it. I don't care about the guild fight. I don't care about. I barely care. I care about the girl a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I care about the girl a little bit. I don't care about I don't even know anything else that's happening, to be honest.
I agree.
Just fight. Just do fights. Make them big, and let's ramp it up. Are they bringing back the kid that was in the guild fight? That has to. Are they gonna talk about him again too? Hopefully.
Oh, are you talking about
Yeah.
the guy who's like you're like a little brother to me, or you're like a big brother to me?
Yeah, you're like my big brother now, bro. Can I call you big bro?
They have to
He's
bring
like,
him
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to bring him back. I guess I don't. Is it only 5 episodes in? Maybe I'm being unfair.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
5
It's only
episodes.
5 episodes, but there's only like 7 more. We're halfway through.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Like the things that were happening were cool, but if we think about it story wise, like what happened in those 5 episodes, I think only like 2 major plot points, which for like half your season's runtime is that much.
That's fair. No, I get what we're talking about. I don't know. I enjoy the show because I like the fights, right?
Well,
I
yeah,
enjoy watching
agree
the
with you
fights.
there. I agree with you there.
No, yeah.
I think this fight could have been cooler too, though. I think this fight could have been cooler, or because I think why this fight lasted as long as it did is because they were trying to push some sort of narrative forward. I can't tell you. I think they were trying to push some sort of story narrative. This girl noticing and the A rank captain, like his decision making or whatever. They're trying to make him seem like he's a cool dude. Who cares? Let's get this fight out the way and let's show a little bit of the big goblin fight. Maybe the goblin fight is like some goblin tournament of power. That'd be cool. Maybe we could have started off something like that. That'd have got me hyped for the next episode instead of you trying to explain it that the captain's a good guy or the mage lady is perceptive or
No,
all this shit.
I like the mage part because it just makes it seem like even though he's like this powerful, like he still can't hide from like other powerful people. Like I think they're like B rank or A rank mages.
I like that they keep lying and saying,
Oh,
"Wow,
yeah.
he's more powerful than me." Oh, shut up, dude. 2 seconds into the fight, you'll be fine.
True.
Just stop talking and fight.
Yeah, like how many times has he seen a boss who's like red, and he's like, "Oh, I just sold him without getting in touch."
Yeah, I don't think that's why I don't think the guy that he saw was the strongest. I think it's somebody else in there. I think the dude's being tricky.
Dude was lying
What do you
anyway.
guys think about Tournament of Power though?
I mean, I'm always down for tournaments. Those are my favorite stuff. Those are my favorite arcs, training arcs and tournaments.
Because how else do they do?
Number
is it gonna be
one,
like a 1-on-1, like they send one person up.
he's
the
gonna
fight?
walk out there while he's walking forward. He's gonna summon everybody,
Yeah,
and
that's the
they're
thing.
gonna kill everybody on the side, and then he's gonna grab some of them. You're gonna be my teammate. I'll take you, not you. I'll take you.
But this seems like a very prideful thing these guys are doing. Like, because if he wanted to, if it was gonna be like that, then he could have just got it popping right there, right? But these guys seem like they're very prideful.
Yeah,
And like he wants the ogre seems like it wants the 1-on-1 action.
yeah.
Ogre,
That's right.
goblin, whatever it is.
Like I think initially it was a pride thing, but at this point they all decided to run away, but they couldn't run away. So I don't know if like pride's like.
It would have just been really funny if he just killed them all there with like a blast.
I will say though, I don't think it'll be that easy where he just summons all his guys to beat the orcs. Because all those like A rank
Really?
guys were having issues with it, and I don't think all.
Bro, he literally stealth mode and killed them all.
No,
But,
no.
well, he weakened them all instead of killing them all. So it wasn't it wasn't inconspicuous, bro.
No, I understand that, and I agree that he's going to like fight the big guy, and he's not going to have like that much of an issue with him. But I don't think he's able to support his guys to fight all the orcs, and I think against these guys who are like A ranked or like slightly higher than A rank, like you think Iron is going to be like
No,
be able
bro,
to
they
kill-
definitely will, bro. Because they get stronger when they get revived.
Oh, every time they die,
I
they
don't
get
think
stronger.
he's gonna summon his monsters to help him. I think it's gonna be a bunch of fights.
Really? Like, there's all these people here. Like, I imagine you get your numbers up. Help.
I don't think all the foot soldiers are fighting. I think it's gonna be like, yo, step up. My little man's gonna fight you. Send one person out to fight my little man.
I don't know. Those are orcs. I don't trust them.
Oh, that's crazy. What is it? What is it about your trust, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, what is it?
I don't trust those
Say it.
orcs. I'm just saying this. They're dishonorable. They fight dirty.
What you trying to say?
I don't trust.
What does
them
that mean?
orcs. I'm just saying I don't trust those orcs. I know they're
Say
kind.
it, huh?
I said I know they're kind. I know
What do
what
we-
they're capable
what do we-
of.
What do we mean here?
I don't
What
know.
do you mean, huh?
Oh wait, no.
Why did you say that, Mo?
Oh, wait. I forgot about their noses, but you're right.
Okay.
What do you mean? Who said anything about noses?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay. Look, I think I'm ready for the next episode. I'm not saying I'm not excited about Soul Leveling. Not saying Soul Leveling is bad. Not saying don't watch it. All I'm saying is let's just get to the fights. Fuck the story. Let's just get to the fights.
I can respect the let's just get the fight.
Yeah. But the thing is about the show is like if you remove all the fights, what's left? There's like nothing substance.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's tough otherwise.
How do you guys feel about Sakamoto Days?
I've been
I
enjoying
watched those
it.
2 episodes.
So these 2 episodes were basically part of each other, right? If we're being honest, they were basically just part of each other. So I enjoyed it, right? Like I really did enjoy it. And they kind of talk about what we talk about, how he can change forms. We kind of talked about in the last episode, or like how he would be able to change forms. I was actually just surprised that kind of just skipping the first one, right? Though I think the fight was cool, like the way he made use of.
He's on a roller coaster, and that was the second episode.
That was
too.
the second
Hold on, let me go
episode.
back.
First episode
Yeah.
was
So which one was the first episode again? It was which guy was it? Oh, it was the janitor dude.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. The janitor dude, he got punctured in his chest real quickly. That was kind of crazy. All the movements in this show are just kind of like, oh, that was crazy. They brought out the imposter dude, showed him off real quickly.
Yeah, Nagumo.
I guess Nagomo, yeah, something like that. I guess he'll make a reappearance. Or was he just there to tell him that there was a bounty on his head? Was that
There was
it?
a bounty to set, and he was like a friend of Sakamoto back in his, or like a
But
coworker.
I guess I wonder if he's coming back. I don't know.
I think he definitely does come back, just because you don't introduce a childhood friend and just like not bring him back,
I don't think he was a childhood
or
friend.
not a childhood friend, but like an old friend.
We killed some people together.
Yeah, there's a
We
bond.
caught some bodies together. Yeah. Is that a bond if you're like an assassin? Because it's kind of like
I
going to
mean,
work.
the dude saying I don't know you, like I can see why he'd be offended at least.
You would be upset by that?
I don't know you.
If we
I
was
mean-
walking together and hanging around for like a week, and then somebody was like, "Hey, who's that guy right next to you?" And then that person looked, and they didn't even look at you, and they were like, "I don't know." And they
Oh,
just
are we
kept
talking
walking.
about the hard boiled guy?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, hardball.
Oh, I was talking about the other guy, Nagumo, whatever his name.
Yeah. No.
No, the poison guy. You were talking
No,
about
not the poison
first?
guy. That's the dude who was changing his face around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think
is
I think he's important.
Go
I
ahead.
think he's coming back. The hard boiled guy, he might come back like I don't know, like 15 episodes later. It's like we need a guy to help us. Like shows out of nowhere.
I mean, this whole show is about beating people who you knew and them joining the team, right? For the most part, I don't think this is a join the team moment though, because
Nah.
his family got hurt in a sense. Maybe not hurt, but also can we talk about? We'll kill him if you don't give it 15 seconds. She just starts crying or like something like that. I'm sorry, you're gonna die. That's
Yeah, she was already out the fight at that point.
yeah. She's like, well,
She was done.
barely knew you, but I don't know.
I thought I like those. I like this combo. I like this combo episode. They run into each other pretty nicely. I thought the this whole organization, Dendeki, them all coming. So this would be. I guess this is kind of cool. Like it should be like what 3-4 episodes
Yeah.
of all the members coming out to get them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't
But I guess-
skip over this part, but they mentioned that the guy from like the first episode, he was just like a noob. He wasn't actually Sakamoto's boss. He was just like some lower guy from the organization. What was it called? Ja?
I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess I kind of remember because they were saying like he was part of the order or some shit like that.
Yeah, he was a part of like he was
And he's like
hitman
really-
among
he's
the
one of the
hitman.
really nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a police
Yeah.
officer. There's like he was a little inspector.
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure, a dude like Sakamoto, he's not working for some low level mob boss.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I guess the guy just kind of knew the rules. He was like, "Oh, you lead the business, they're gonna try and kill you anyway. So let me see if I can kind of collect on the bounty." That's what I figured. He was never anybody important. He's like the accountant from that one show. You know what I'm saying?
accountant,
Who
yeah.
really cares?
He's not important. Crazy.
No, he wasn't.
I want to know how this ends, right? Because if you got everybody attacking you every time, like you just end up like you have to kill everybody, right? Or change them. That's all you can do, right? You literally have to kill everybody or change them.
Oh, you know what's going to happen? He's going to become CEO of the organization. He'll be like, guys, Hitmen aren't needed anymore. We're disbanding the.
Or you know what he could do? He could convince his wife to become a hitman, and then raise their daughter as the next prodigy, and then go back to killing people.
Or you
I
have
feel like that'd be
the.
much simpler.
No, you know what's going to happen? The wife's going to give a TED talk, and all the assassins are going to be like, you know what? She's right. We don't have to kill people.
Nobody's coming out to listen to women.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I don't. Why did you say that? Why would you say this? Where is Chimpact, our mediator, respecter of women?
You know what? We have his energy channeling through us today.
Or Chimp?
Man, where did Chimpact go, yo?
Yeah.
It's my
I
my
wonder
boy.
if he got that gopher.
Guys, if you see Chimpact, this
Why is this your story?
I wonder if he fucking got that gopher. That's not my story. That's what he texted me. He texted me and told me that. And
Are
he
you
sent
sure
a
that's the right
picture.
number?
Mace,
Sure
Mace,
it's
put that picture. Can you put the picture right here?
a thing too? Yeah.
No. Of Chimpact with a gopher. I'm gonna send that to you.
All right, Chimpact of thing too. Gotcha.
I'm gonna have a nice picture, meticulously hand drawn by me.
I mean, photographs.
Oh, right. That's what I forgot to say. What else did you guys watch? Anything else? Sakamoto was cool, right? Like, do
Yeah.
anything else to add besides that?
I mean, Sakamoto just,
Sakamoto's
you know, it's just a fun thing to watch, right? It's nothing you take seriously, I think. I think that's what it,
It's like more serious Spy Family. It's like slightly more serious Spy Family.
I feel like Spy Family might be a little bit more serious.
Yeah, you know,
Really?
it's funny you mentioned Spy Family. I saw a comment that said this is Spy Family at home.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's how it feels too.
Well, okay. Yeah, I would definitely say, well, that's because I feel like Spy Family is more lighthearted.
I think there's
But you
more
think
story
the other way
elements
around?
in Spy Family.
Well, yeah, 1000%.
So, like, I don't know. It's
That's
too
why I
early
think
to say the show.
Like Spy Family has a clear goal, right?
Oh, okay. I guess maybe not serious as like Sakamoto Days, like the animators or the story, but like the people in it. I feel like the people in Sakamoto Days are more serious than in Spy
Yeah.
Family.
I guess that's fair.
But yeah, I agree. Spy Family is definitely it's a better show. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a question.
I watched oh no, I'm actually not caught up on what's it called for Shangri-La, but I watched the two shows that I posted there as well. The Old Man, The Daily Life of a Middle-Aged Dude, and Headhunted to Another World. I still enjoy both. Well, Daily Life is interesting of the middle-aged guy. That guy is definitely on a mission to slay them all, even if he doesn't want to admit
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Like
Okay.
they just cannot stop sleeping with him.
He would
Like-
knock down Thing 2. He probably knocked down Thing 1, to be honest.
Yeah, and the
Man,
cat.
thing one, not thing one, bro.
He wouldn't even care. He knocked out Thing 1.
Thing one, you're real desperate. Thing two, I can kind of understand.
Hold on. We don't judge here. Not desperate, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just, you know what I'm saying? Just something that you want to knock your boots into. You know?
Thing one, if you do thing one, it's kind of just like, it's just your type at that point. Like, she's offering
Yeah,
nothing
man.
new. But thing two will like change your world 100%.
Yeah, the middle-aged show is cool. I agree with you, Joey. It's cool. He's gonna knock down everything he sees. Though it seems like maybe he likes the princess or the noble girl, whatever her name is.
Yeah, and the cat's just like his maiden.
Catch just there, you know what I'm saying? Get some pussy real quickly. I ain't doing that.
That's crazy.
I ain't doing that. Get some pussy.
That's all you ever got to do with the cat, I guess. Mo actually asked us what percentage of cat would it have to be. So he actually asked us this. Now I said, Moet, respectfully, shut up.
Yo,
But-
Joey be
but Mo-
capping. Joey be capping on you. Yo,
Moet was like, please, I must know.
Joey just be capping. He don't want to admit to it.
You didn't,
I promise.
Joey, you
It's
said
not the
20%, and we accept you for it. All right.
I did
All right.
not.
20% human.
Just-
We know.
Stop this.
Nah,
20% women's crazy.
you posted Mike Myers from Cat in the Hat. You said this is it.
Mike Myers from Cat in the Hat is crazy.
Golly.
Bro said
That's about the
godly.
same ratio as the show, though. Maybe it's a little less, though. I'm not sure. But anyway, that show's whatever. It shows whatever. The other one, the Headhunter show, I like that one.
A lot.
I like that one a little bit more.
Like Head on to Another World, the things he's doing.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel about him? The trick he did with the silver.
his little hook and what's it called? The hook and I don't know what it's called. I don't know the term. But yeah, I thought it was all right. You know what I'm saying? Get him to think, oh, the next thing is like super high value. I get what he's saying. It's too bad it didn't like really work. It seems like it felt like to me the
The guy
king
at
like
the
knew
end.
what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I want more. Yeah, give me more. And then at the last minute, it was kind of like a rug pull.
I don't know. I think you're right. But I also think the pig at the end was like, is scamming them too. Right? So,
I
you
don't
know what
know
I'm talking
who,
about? The
I don't know
monster at
who
the
he
end?
was. I know what you're talking about. I just don't know who. When they showed him at the end, it was like some big reveal happened, and I was like, who is this?
Did we see this guy before?
That's why I'm not sure. So I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I was supposed to be in shock or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember where they're from at all.
Yeah.
Like, if we saw them anywhere, I really don't remember. What you watch, Mace?
I've seen the Gil receptionist. I like it. My only issue with it is that it looks so generic, to where I just like don't recognize the characters. Like
Like the art style.
yeah, like all the characters look like they. I've seen this show like 15 million. I don't
That's
know.
fair.
It's just very generic, and it's just been really annoying to me. And I feel like that's my critique on like most shows this season. Like nothing really pops out.
I think that's fair, though. I think saying nothing really pops out is fair.
Like
Yeah.
that's like my number one turn. I almost didn't watch like episode 2 of like Guild Receptionist. It was like so generic that it's like I was just turned off. But I
No,
did
I
like
get it.
I like the main girls like powers and all. I kept watching.
I think it's interesting that I kind of feel similar. Like that right now, the isekai. Usually, I like the isekai where the guy's overpowered and does everything right. But this time, I'm watching the dude just go over and do nothing and just be fine. So it's interesting to see that we don't have, I don't know, that. And then what we do have with this receptionist, it's just like you said. It does. I get what you feel. I'm basically saying I get what you feel.
I mean, it's
like I do get
yeah. Like go back to the picture you posted. The two main guys are like exactly
the same guy. Yeah, those guys are the same guy,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
And even like the girl next to him in the second picture. That's like generic anime girl. The only difference is that her hair is like slightly pink. And I like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I like that kind of stands out a bit. I don't know about these cats in the background though. Like fuck them.
What
But,
do you
like,
mean? Their hair stands out.
Yeah, they stand out, but based off it stands out too much to the point where I'm not gonna
Look,
watch
she
it.
kind of got the same thing. The one on the right, she kind of got. You see, her
Yeah, we
hair
haven't
goes
met.
into,
We
like,
haven't
a
met that
different
cat.
color.
We haven't met the cat on the right yet. But
Yeah,
she
we haven't
looks
met
like
that cat yet.
she looks like she give Mo a great time.
Yeah, maybe. You think I gotta pay first or what?
I think all you gotta do is put out some milk, bro. And that's
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, I got some milk to put out.
All right. Chimpack. Come back.
Impact.
That's what, wait, isn't that what you said?
Impact, come
That's
back.
what you said.
We need some. There's no balance.
Yeah. I like the good show. I get what you're saying. I like the good show though. Joy, have you watched it?
Yeah, I'm not caught up though. I'm like an episode or two behind. But
I don't know. I think shows like this, they're just like classic. This is almost like a solo leveling. This is like solo leveling, but it's almost like the reverse, where there's a little more story and a little less fighting. The art's worse. I'm not gonna argue that. The art's way worse.
yes.
But I would argue that this has more story depth to it than solo leveling does.
Really? Because she has okay, I need you to go a little bit more. Why?
All right, so the story in this so far is, and it's only like 5 episodes for the whole show, as opposed to like 17 for solo leveling. But if we just talk about the 5 in the first season of solo leveling, not the whole show, just the five that happened for solo leveling. What have they brought? What storyline has happened in that show?
He was just getting stronger. It was his training arc, but they kind
He's just training. He's trying to finish the last ingredient for his mom.
Wait,
right?
wait. Are you talking about season 1?
No, these 5 episodes that we got this.
Oh,
season.
right now. Okay. Yeah, he's just trying to get the ingredients for his mom. That's it.
That's really it, right?
And I guess the dad part too.
They talked about the dad part. That popped up a little bit, and then the flying ants that popped up a little bit.
Yeah.
So in this, it's a show where there is a problem going on in the city, where there was bosses that could not be overcome until a mysterious figure came into the dungeon that nobody was able to really identify and destroyed the bosses in a swift manner. Now, we know the truth is the person doing this is just the receptionist,
Yeah.
and that she gained some legendary power by
Wanting it enough.
wanting it enough due to the conditions that she was placed in at work. So she was having, so this problem was going on continuously, this monster problem that led to the overtime, her always being stuck at the office, which led to that sad of, did you see her? She wanted to go to the festival. She was so excited. All her friends were going to be there. The biggest act, I think Taylor Swift was going to perform at that festival. And then by the time she gets there, lights are off, nobody's there. It's the saddest thing possible. And she just wishes, she wishes upon a star. And what does that star give her? The most powerful thing in the world. It's amazing. Like already, that was like 3 episodes. And already I feel like that had more depth to it than Solo Leveling, than the 5 episodes we got in Solo Leveling.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say I've been enjoying it a lot.
I still enjoy Solo Leveling more though. I guess because I kind of just want to turn my brain off and like the fight. I like the fights more in Solo Leveling.
1000%.
100. Because like all the fights in the show are just like very generic. Girl shows up, beats them in like a minute or 2.
Which is fine by me. Like I'm okay with girl hammer overhead. F it.
Yeah, but it's like very generic fights. Where with Solo Leveling, it's like, you know, it's like cool choreography. That's it. And I guess there's like some strategy to it as well. Like, you know, he kills the guy, reanimates him, and then uses him to beat the elf. That was really cool.
Yeah, he was like, perfect. Come here. Exactly what I needed.
Yeah, so like it has a bunch of cool ideas with the fights, whereas the other ones just, you know, hit you with big hammer.
That's why I agree. I think the fights much better in Solo Leveling. I think I like the story a little bit more in the Guild show, but that's just me personally.
Bro, the guy with the white hair pisses me off in that show though. Not because of anything he does, just because how he looks. This looks so generic that every time I see him, shut the fuck up. You're not a main character. You do not look like a main character.
Oh, the
guild
leader,
master? Yeah. Or the clan master?
Yeah, the silver sword dude. Yeah.
Like that's the only
like
thing.
him?
I just don't like his design at all. He just looks like a background character. You know, it's like
that's fair.
That's the thing I don't.
Yeah, you're classic. We have the same exact guy in Middle Age. It's the same guy.
We had the same exact guy in Solo Leveling, and he died like 4 episodes ago. Like he looks like he's like a secret rank guy, and it's not a part of his like aesthetic where he looks really weak and, you know, because of his weakness, like, you know, underestimate. He just does not look like a main character.
Damn, I don't feel it. I think it looks cool.
Like
I don't really. I mean, like all the art kind of looks. I agree. All the art looks the same. No, yeah, you're wrong.
Like if I show you a screenshot of like something from like Shangri-La or like Tower of God, like you would know those characters are from their shows.
Well, a part of that is also because Tower of God the art looks crazy in that show. So
that's true.
I would definitely know. I would just be able to tell that show apart.
Oh,
but definitely all the other like nondescript shows that people don't really like clamor about, this show does look like those. Like even the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest.
I like
these shows.
That.
I feel like these have like the kind of the same art style.
Yeah, but like it's the same art style, but like at least like I can tell it's from that show just because like the way they're like dressed and kind of generic, but also at the same time it's like very identifying. I don't know. Maybe it's
I think that show looks exactly like Headhunted. I think all these shows kind of look the same because if you kind of look at it from far enough away, it's kind of got the same thing that Joy was talking about.
It's the same. They're literally all the same. That boy was transported. But like, do I have a problem with generic person? Not really. I don't know. It's just hard
to tell the differences sometimes. So, you know, like you see a guy that you've seen so many times before, and you think back to like those shows. I don't know. Let's like make your show stand out like a little bit. Just like a little.
Though I will say, like, I'm not even memorizing character names, so I don't know if I really care.
Like, if you're not memorizing character names or you're not even memorizing like how they look, like then what's like the point? You're just watching subtitles of them.
I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Watching this the Zenshu show.
The Zenshu?
Which one's Zenshu?
The Mappa show. It's about an animator.
Oh, I remember you saying something. Was it you or was it Chimpak that mentioned?
Chimpak recommended it, so I started watching it.
You good?
It's all right.
Correct.
It's definitely better than.
Is that a recommendation?
It's better than all the other bullshit that I watch for the most part.
All right, I'll watch it.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I did not.
Since you recommended it to us, bro, I'll definitely watch it. Don't worry.
Chimpak recommended it. I'm just pointing out his recommendation.
So since you recommended it to me, I'll watch it. Okay.
I'm saying it's an animator doing her thing, stroking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's literally what she's doing.
That's what animators do. They stroke.
Yeah, they stroke that pen.
I'm gonna leave this convo at this because what's the name of this anime that you are recommending?
Zenshu.
This is on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Zenshu. Look at this. What are we talking about?
Oh, this looks
spell
really
that Z.
cool.
Now this show, the art is really cool in this show.
Oh, the art. Well, boy, what is this picture? This picture look crazy.
The art's really cool in this show. The story it's pretty cool. The story is all right. I think the thing that kind of throws me is the dialogue. The dialogue's a little.
Is it like rough translation dialogue? Like
no,
where
it's just like the things. I guess it's things that she says in it. You'd be like, why are you saying this?
So, like
at one point, this isn't really a spoiler, but at one point she's like, yeah, this is an animation that I drew. Like I know what happens. And you're like, why are you saying to me, it's like, why would you say this to inside the fantasy world that you're in? Like what? Like some parts just feel awkward, kind of.
Is it like intentionally awkward? Like the character's awkward?
I mean,
The
you
writing.
can kind of see. Do you see? Did you pull her up? Did you pull the show up?
I mean, I have like.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the character's got hair over her face.
Yeah. Like she seems like she'll be like a socially awkward.
Yeah.
I want to know who's watching Marmalade Boy on our Crunchyroll. Why is it on episode 54 randomly?
Come on, Base. Give it up.
Wait, actually, there's a
I have
lot of
my
this.
own account, man. I watch my.
Who's watching Marmalade Boy? Is this a J? This feels like a JJ thing.
Come on.
What is it even about?
Marmalade.
Oh, you know what I dropped and never finished? Let this grieving soul retire.
I got to episode 13 and then I quit halfway in the end. I got to the last episode and I quit in the middle of it. I'm not gonna finish.
Was it really that bad?
This show,
I hated it.
The show is terrible. The whole show is terrible.
Yeah, I didn't see anything good about this show once.
I don't even know why I watched all the way to the end.
I might have to finish it. If you got to that part, I might have to go a little further, just a little bit.
It'll show you up, yeah.
I mean, it show's bullshit. I want to escape from princess lessons. That show's bullshit. The show is literally the dude. It's the prince or the king of a nation. I think it's the prince, and he's like first in line, so he's gonna be the king, right? And so he's plotting to take over, and he's found a little young ting that he wants. That he's like, yo, this is gonna be my wife one day. They're the same age, so he gets her set. He colludes with her brother to get her sent to like princess lessons. That's why it says I want to escape from princess lessons, right? So she does the lessons. They're terrible. It's like an old lady beating her up every day, telling her stand up straight. You know, when you drink, make sure your head's held up high. Bring the cup to you. Don't go to the cup because the cup's not the princess. You are. So the cup has to come to you, not the other way around. That's actually a good lesson. And then there's a whole bunch of other abusive stuff. And she gets tired of it, you know what I'm saying? Things, you know how that goes.
Yeah, I watched the Princess Diaries. I
Exactly. It's kind of like that. It was kind of like that.
Sounds like it.
I thought she tried to run away, and the dude, the prince man, he was like, "Yo, where you going, my love? You know, you can't just run away. I need you."
Yeah.
And so he brought her back. So it's kind of like kidnapping almost, but you know, it is what it is. It's the early 1300s, so people like are accepting of that. Fast forward. He goes, this at a big prom, big like ball gala. He comes up with another young lady and he's like, yo, I don't love you anymore. You're free to go. She starts celebrating, going crazy, runs out, leaves, goes to her family home. She tells her brother, look, the engagement's off. I don't got to do that anymore. He has a new thing that he's in love with. So I can do whatever I want to, right? And the brother doesn't say anything. That's important. The brother doesn't say anything. She starts to live life normally like she wants to. Guess who's at the door?
Prince?
The prince is there. He's right back. He's like, yo, I was joking. I knew I never really wanted that girl. I thought that you would like feel some sort of way seeing me with a different girl, but it didn't work out the way I wanted. So I'm taking you back to the castle. And she's begging. She's telling her mom, dad, like, yo, don't let him take me. Please don't. They're smiling. laughing with the prince. Oh, she's a troublemaker. Go ahead and take her. Yeah, it's all good. Hey, have a good time. She gets
Jeez.
kidnapped again. And so now this is the life of we're about right there where it's her kidnapped life. It's my kidnapped life. And we're gonna see what happens. I think I'm done with the show. I don't want to see her get kidnapped twice or 3 times, technically. I already saw it
Oh, yeah,
twice.
as in you're done watching it, you don't care no more?
Yeah, I think I'm over it.
Feel it. After a while, it just gets tiring.
Yeah, the bullshit. It's like, yo, I mean, cool. Kidnap her one time, cool. Show's not bad. Understandable. Got to do what you got to do. Kidnap her twice. What are we doing? Come on. It's a little too much now. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do get why, like, some people in the comments be like, yo, this season has some, like, stuff. I get it. Like, some of the shows are decent. But that's what they are at best, right? Decent.
Did you ever go
not-
back to that Red Ranger show?
Nah, bro, I dropped that.
Yeah.
You know,
Did
I keep seeing like stuff where it's like, this is the greatest show of all time. I keep hearing your guys'
Well, maybe it gets better.
Which show is the greatest of all time?
the Red Ranger show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I saw like a clip. I didn't even watch the clip. But we're like, yo, this is the greatest clip of all time. Like, oh, you know what? I did see like 5 seconds of it. It was the Red Ranger like transforms, and then like everyone does the pose after he transforms something, and then like they're
Yeah,
like,
I'm just not
oh,
into
power
that.
gun.
I'm
This
just
seems
not
like
into it.
Power Rangers. And
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, obviously, I grew out of Power Rangers, some things.
But y'all was
But-
into Go Go Loser Ranger, though.
That was not Power Rangers.
that was just like it was Power Rangers as like a selling point. It wasn't like the whole show. It was like that was the hook.
Maybe not the whole show, but maybe about 50% of the show.
Like they had the tropes 100%. Like like the Rangers would do like the poses, had like the weapons and all that. But it wasn't the whole show. It was just there as like a nod or reference, like like Ranger shows in general.
What was the whole shtick of which I guess technically they're the antagonists of the show.
Oh yeah. It's like what of the Rangers like you would need like some knowledge of Ranger shows to understand some of like the references. But like besides that, like if you take away the Ranger part, it still had like a functional story and it can like function on its own.
Yeah, but I mean, they like that. That's their whole thing was they're like the Power Rangers. They got the blue one, the yellow one, the green one. Wasn't there 5 of them, or was there 4?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like if you replace the Power Rangers with just like a generic, like with the Avengers,
You can't
or something.
say if you replace the Power Rangers because that's what happened in the show.
No. I'm saying if you like,
the Power Rangers.
I'm just saying if they weren't Power Rangers and say they're like the Avengers, like
Well,
it's
then,
still the
I
same
wouldn't
plot.
argue that they were Power Rangers. I would argue that they're the Avengers.
No. I'm just saying like it doesn't take away from the show because all the plot points would be the same. But if Power Rangers didn't exist and this show came out, like people would just be like, why are they doing?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I
by
get it.
itself, it stands alone. Like it doesn't. It's supported by those like previous works. But it's not a crutch that it leans on.
No, I mean, I guess not, but they definitely like. I mean,
It's just the
based
style.
around-
Like, it's like
based off
Go
the
Go Loser
Power
Ranger was just like, as in like, there's the color theme and the way it looks, right? It could have been called anything.
It could have been the Avengers. It could have been like Coast Name Kids Next Door. Like it could have been
Then it
any
would-
team of like heroes. And the
But then
story
it would
still
be
the same.
the comparison would be around that thing it was instead of the comparison being around Power Rangers because that's what it's based off of.
No,
Yes, but
I'm
the
not saying
fights
it's
and all
wrong.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not necessarily Power Rangers. The thing is, the monsters come and do it. That's the theme of it, but that's not what the whole show's about. Like, as if like giant monster comes all the time, you have to fight it. I don't know.
But that is what the show was about, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying
That's
like
not what
it's
the
not
show
part
was
of it.
about, but that was what the show was about, though.
All right, so I'm not saying it's not a part of it. I'm saying like that's like 25%, maybe like 20% of the show. But like this,
Yeah.
the Red
That was, like,
Ranger
the
show,
first-
it's like 80%.
That was literally the first 3 episodes was like a monster coming down and them having to fight it, and then they got into the actual like the meat and potatoes of the show. But I mean, to act like the show wasn't based around Power Rangers.
I'm not
feels a
saying
little
that.
crazy.
I'm not saying. I'm saying if we, there's more to it. Like this Red
Of
Ranger
course.
show that this came out this season. 80% of it's just Power Rangers. If you take away all that, like there's like nothing left. But with Loser Rangers, it's the complete opposite. Where if you take away the Ranger show, you still have like a story. That's fairly interesting. It's basically a spy mission. It's like a guy like trying to like sneak into an organization, get down from within, and then
Of
you have all
course,
these different.
it had more depth to it. I'm not arguing that, but you guys keep saying like, oh, it could have been the Avengers show. It could have
Yeah,
been.
yeah. No, that's the thing
It
though.
could have
Like you
been the
could
Blue
change.
show.
You can
But the thing
change
is,
it to
like, it
anything
wasn't
else.
though. It was, but that's why I'm comparing it to. So that's why I'm saying it's like Power Rangers because it was based off of it. That's not, and that doesn't
Yeah,
have
I'm
to be
not
like a
saying
slight.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying like it could have been anything else, and it would still be the same show. Whereas this show would just be vastly different if it was like anything. I don't know. Maybe we're just talking.
Yeah,
Sure.
maybe we are. Like at the end of the day, I don't know. I just think that like I think this Loser Ranger is a good story. Period. Like even if it was called Loser Avenger or whatever it wanted to be called,
Yeah.
right? The idea of the monster and all that stuff I liked a lot, but yeah, I don't know.
Tell us what
Yeah.
your favorite ranger is down below. My favorite's the White Ranger. That's
Why
it.
the White Ranger?
Because the White Ranger was he was the White Ranger, he was the Red Ranger, he was the Blue Ranger, he was the Black Ranger too. So you know, he was multi-purpose.
I don't like how you said that at the end. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one though.
These guys.